as well. So we'll get started, and these latecomers, well, they'll just miss all the good stuff.
Well,
all right. So our deal is video really necessary? You know, we're going to get into that. I sent you guys a sample video along with the Zoom link. And the sample video, you know, it's going to make more sense after we go over all the steps today. So we're going to cover, is video really necessary? How to structure your video, the hook, making a video, Facebook Live, ways to incorporate video, and content ideas. Anyhow, that's what we're going to do today. So let's talk about, is video really necessary? Well, 55% of our communication is body language. So, you know, how much body language do you get from an email and a text? The answer would be 0. So we really do need to understand that to see why video is so important. Also, if you recall about that Facebook algorithm that I talked about last week, if you remember, Mark Zuckerberg and myself wrote the code for that we went over that last week because I'm so techie. But the Facebook algorithm likes video. Isn't that correct, Craig? He's nodding.
So Judy explained it to me in layman's terms so that I can understand it. The algorithm gives preferential treatment to video because they believe that video is the future of the platform, the Facebook platform. So it really wants to pump up those videos and encourage people to be doing more videos because they're getting more engagement. People get more excited from more engagement and encourage them to do more video. So that's the basics of my understanding.
Very well done, Craig. Very well done. And for people that are so techie like me, it's hard to put that in layman's terms, but you did really well. Also, the human brain can't discern the difference between a moving head, whether it's on a TV, desktop, or phone. So it doesn't matter, you know, where this video is coming from. This is the one I like. Viewers retain 95% of the message after watching it, and only 10% is retained after reading it. So it makes a lot of sense on that. So we have all kinds of great reasons to do video. So how to structure your video. Everyone should start with a hook. Don't be starting with the, hey, Facebook friends, happy Sunday or whatever. Don't do any of that. You start with the hook, then you introduce yourself, then you repeat that hook and tell them what you're going to cover. And then future pace, like say, and at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you a market report. You know, I'll show you some ways at the end of the video. I'll show you some safe ways to show your home during this these unusual times. So you future pace to make sure they stay with you for the rest of the video. And then at the very end, you pivot a call to action. If you need more information, please give me a call, or you want to have a market report on your particular area, let me know. Now that sample video that I sent out with the link kind of shows you that. I went through the steps in that video, and then I gave you like a video on doing a market report. So you guys need to watch that, because besides you get to see me again, which is always good, it does sort of go through the steps, and you can stop it and start it and all about that. So Craig, talk to us about the hook and some examples of hooks.
Hey Facebook, it's Craig Manuel with Gary Green. It's Wednesday at 11:06. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hey Rose, how's it going? I see you're here. No one cares. No one cares. I'm already scrolling past it. I'm already looking at my next cat video because it's caught my attention. Humans are goldfish. Online, you have 3 seconds to capture their attention. They're going to see it. If it doesn't capture their attention, they're going to keep on scrolling.
We're goldfish.
We're goldfish. Thank you, Rebecca. You're a goldfish. So if you start with introducing yourself, and it's like, okay, hey, it's Craig Manuel. I saw it was Craig Manuel that posted the video. Next, I don't care. So we have a couple of good examples of your hook. So is now a good time to sell my house? With oil prices down, can I still get top dollar for my house? We're in the middle of the recession. Does that mean the real estate market is tanking? Things like that to really pace people to be like, huh, that is a pain point that I have and a concern that I have as a homeowner. What does all of this change mean for me and for my investment? So we really want to capture the viewer's attention and then go back to introduce yourself. And always, 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 no matter what your video is, start with your talking head. So people will be attracted to a talking head rather than a picture of a house, moreover. So if you're going to do a video tour of one of your listings, always start with you in front of the house and then go to there. Because if someone just says a photo of the front door or a video screen of the front door and you talking behind it, you're not going to get as much engagement as if it starts on your head and then go through the walking through the house. So you got to capture their attention. If you think that, people aren't going to watch your 90-second or 3-minute video, if you start with your intro, it means they're not. So grab their attention. And then what Judy was saying with future pacing is you want them to watch the entire video, not just watch the first 7 seconds of it and then keep scrolling. You want to say, this is what's to come. Coming later, stay tuned for this, so that you keep their attention, because we still have to keep that engagement. Just because you got them in the first 3 seconds doesn't mean you're going to keep them for the next 30. So always dangle that carrot in front of them so that they know what's coming. And as you can see in my little selfie stick here, you don't want to have your arm out there because it doesn't look as good. So a few gadgets if you're going to be doing video as much as we want you to. The selfie stick is great. Judy has a tripod to hold her camera. And then if you're doing a lot of video, we also have a tripod with a light to put the best lighting on you. You can get microphones. We haven't needed them yet in our videos, but those are available to you. In the PowerPoint presentation, we will have a link to the tripod that Judy likes. And
you guys, the most important thing on the equipment, it's really not important. Your production company should be the little old squiggly tripod that Amazon has for like 19 bucks. This one is Marlene uses this one, where she's more advanced than me. So, and this adjusts up and down. But equipment, let's don't get caught up in that, because the point of this is just for you to do it. And the more organic is the word that they use, right, Craig? I just wanted you to understand that. The more organic it is, the better, and the more views it'll get. You don't need a big production company. You just need a little squiggly tripod. My grown sons told me about a light. They just said it just illuminates your face a little bit, so it's nicer. But again, if you don't have any of that, you lean your phone up against something and you just do it, is what's the most important thing, is just doing it. Okay, you want to go on, Craig, about some other tips about what on the making a video?
So when you're filming the video, you always want it to be in horizontal mode or hamburger mode, not hot dog or vertical. If you film it vertically, you're going to have those black bars on the side, and if you film it horizontal, then it'll be a full screen mode.
Like look at Patty Jackson right now on the screen. Everybody look at her picture, and she's got those black bars on the side. So that's wrong, Patty. So now you're upside down. So film it in horizontal and it prevents that. I was just using you as an example here.
Thank you, Patty. You're a good sport.
Yeah.
And also, if you're doing a video just from your iPhone camera, once you start that video, you cannot flip it. So if you're starting on selfie mode to do a video tour, you cannot flip it to do the walkthrough tour afterwards. So if you're going to do a video tour, either have a second person be there to help you film it, or what we'll talk about the next one is Facebook Live, everyone's favorite.
Facebook Live, yes.
So the how-tos of the Facebook Live is if you just open your Facebook app.
Wait, Craig. Now, you missed something very important. You need to go back about the people watch the video with no sound. Don't forget that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got ahead of myself. So if you're scrolling around in bed, you're probably not going to be having the sound at full blast. Probably. Yeah, just me? Okay, it'll be just me. So I watch a lot of videos without any sound. And so it's very, very important to have either a transcript in the body of your post or have subtitles on it. If you have a YouTube channel, or you can copy and paste your transcript of what your script is, and then that'll upload it into the subtitles on your YouTube video. And then you can save that as a file and then upload that into your Facebook. We'll have a video in the PowerPoint presentation on how to do that, how to upload those, or that's the free option. If you want to do the paid option, it's $1.25 per minute, but rev.com will take your video and then automatically transcribe it. You don't have to type anything. You don't have to copy and paste anything. It'll listen to the words, and in about an hour, they'll have your subtitles uploaded onto your video, and that is rev.com, rev.com. So that is about $1.25 a minute to get those subtitles. Thank you, Judy. So everyone's favorite topic, Facebook Live. So Facebook Live is basically whatever is on your camera is automatically going out to Facebook. You don't have time to edit it. You don't have time to think about it. That's my personal way to do videos, because if I just try and take a regular video, I'll overthink it. I will say, well, that wasn't perfect. Let me try it again. And then, an hour later, I'm still trying to get that perfect video. Facebook Live takes all of that thinking away. It's just one take, and it's out there. So I did a Facebook Live on the market update, stumbled a little bit, but that's okay. I couldn't take it back. So it's really easy to do. All you do is open the Facebook app, and right there, when you want to post a status, is something on your mind, it's the first thing. You click the live button, and then that'll give you a preview of the screen. And then you basically just push go live. And then once it's live and you finish up your video, then you can post it to your Facebook timeline, and you can download the video to upload it to Instagram or to your YouTube channel. But I really like Facebook Lives just because it'll give you your friends that are actively online, and it'll give them a notification that so-and-so just went live. Click here to tune in. So it's a lot more powerful than just posting a video, because it actually gives notifications that you're doing something to your friends.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Absolutely.
When you're doing Facebook Live, is it going to go onto your business page or your Facebook page?
I usually do Facebook Live for my personal page, just because I have a larger audience from the personal page.
Okay.
I agree. I think that is what Lindsay talks about when she trains new agents in Fast Track, to do it from your personal page. You do have a lot more followers on your personal page. It just makes better sense. Okay, my turn.
That's you. But we have a question in the chat. I've been putting a title page in the beginning of videos, so I do not do that. What do you mean by the title page, Sonia?
So I've been trying to make my videos kind of look more professional. And so I started with not my face. I started with what the topic of the video is going to be about. And it's just like a Word doc with background, a solid background and a word that's like, what new homeowners should look for, or whatever my topic of my video is first. I flash that for a couple of seconds, and then it goes to my face.
Okay. So is that just when you're looking through your YouTube channel or your Facebook channel, everything looks, the same, similar?
Not necessarily. It's just something that I started doing. I mean, I don't even use those as my thumbnails. I guess I should be, but I guess
Yeah, I would recommend starting on your face, and then if you wanted to use those as a thumbnail, so when you're scrolling through, it's a little bit has the cleaner look, has the consistency. But I would always start on your face and just talk about what you're going to talk about instead of showing them what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Zuckerberg and I call that the talking head. Always start with the talking head.
Quick question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
You were talking about Lindsay's class. Which class is that?
It's the one on Thursday. It's going to be, what's that?
Class start? Is it marketing or?
The fast
What
track?
is it? You girls, Elizabeth or Karen, do you know what class you signed up for Thursday?
Yes, it is Fast Track prospecting and Sphere, and the first one in the series.
Okay.
The first one. It's the first one in the series is Lindsay's,
Okay.
Tracy. And I think it is this Thursday.
Because it's been a long time since I did that. So
And you know, in that same class, what we covered last week about Facebook lists, she covers that in that class too. So if any of you have not been to that class, I would register for it. It's going to be Zoomed. So, you know, I think they had space for 18 people to socially distance at corporate, and then they're going to Zoom. So it's a good class.
Thanks.
Starts at 9:30, I believe.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so we jumped off topic there for a minute, and that's okay because that's what we do. So video text, how to incorporate video. Video text are really great. I'm using them with recruiting and, you know, thanking people for after an interview, and I send them a quick video text. So when can you use this? After a listing presentation, when you get back in your car, before you drive off, send a quick video. Thanks so much, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, for allowing me to view your lovely home. I look forward to working with you and getting your home sold. And then you just, boom, real short and sweet, and send them a video text. You can also do it to open house guests. After the open house, just send a quick video text. It was great seeing you at the open house. Let me know how else I can be of assistance to you. Confirming appointments. You know, if you want to confirm an appointment that you have this afternoon, you send a quick video text this morning, looking forward to our appointment at 2:00 this afternoon, and send it by video. Also birthdays, anniversaries. Those are great ways to connect with your people. And they're very short, but the video texts are really powerful. And are any of you guys using the video text? Okay. Craig Manuel, he's using it.
It's a great way to stand out because no one else is doing it. So from the listing presentation, you're sending the thank you message straight from their driveway. For the open house guest, you're just recording one video and sending it to every guest, just saying, thank you so much for coming in. I look forward to working with you in the future. Let me know if you have any questions about this house or the next house. Send it to one video, send it to multiple people. It's the way to get yourself to stand out from the crowd. And the obvious ways to share videos are on Facebook and Instagram. We talked about that. You'll have a big reach and you'll get a lot of engagement from both of those sites. If you're doing video consistently, YouTube is a great way to do marketing there. You can send your YouTube links to Facebook and share it that way. So it's a really great platform just for the videos. And lastly, there's no training in nowadays without talking about impact. So if you do a video and you want to send it to your sphere, because we've already had all of our sphere into impact and we have them categorized, and if you want to do a market update for a specific neighborhood, you want to send it out on Facebook and blast it there, but you also want to send it to your past clients list from that neighborhood. You can create a mass email in your marketing autopilot, schedule a mass email, send it to the entire hashtag, and then upload that video. That does not have to be a YouTube link. That can be a Facebook link. If you go into the advanced editor, you just plug that the thumbnail into the mass editor or the mass email editor, and then you can push send, and then your email goes straight to all of your sphere of influence. You can also create a landing page with those videos. However, the landing page, they need to be a YouTube ID for that. But those are two great ways to use Impact with video. Impact has a great lead gen with video website landing page option. So that does need to be a YouTube channel. If you do have a Gmail account, it's very easy. It's a two-step process to set up your YouTube channel.
You guys, next week, we're going to cover technology, and we're going to go in a lot more detail on impact. So, you know, I'm looking at Patty. You asked if, can you send us how to do that? How to do what? Which one?
That video.
The video text?
Yes.
Will you just do a video and then text it? What? Look.
Hi, Patty. It was great meeting you. Thank you so much for inviting me into your beautiful home. I look forward to working with you to getting your home on the market and sold in the shortest amount of time possible. Look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.
Perfect.
Okay. And then there's a little arrow down there after you shoot that video, that little arrow, you punch it and then it'll say, what does it say, Craig? It shows like, what do you want to do?
Message,
Share it,
email.
basically. And you can pick email, text, or whatever. And then you text it to them.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Also, Wendy Roloff, who she's been around for a while, a very successful realtor, and I'm glad she's part of this. Wendy says that she uses personal notes. And I think our last session on this is tried and true, or old-fashioned ways, as I call it. And we will be getting to that. I love personal notes. I'm a huge believer in that. We even have before this COVID shut us down, we had every Wednesday was note writing. And we would meet in the large training room and write personal notes. And it is a great way. What I'm trying to do here is, in addition, my whole thing is you need to use it all, because we need to start using more technology so that we can stay relevant. But under no circumstances should we give up those tried and true ways, because people don't get notes in the mail anymore. They just don't. So it's it's a wonderful thing to do, and I'm glad you do it. And that's probably one of the reasons you're so successful, Wendy.
Absolutely. It's definitely not a replacement to the old-fashioned way or the tried and true way, but it's just to supplement that. It's just an additional tool in your toolkit to use. So the biggest reason why we don't do video is we don't like the way we look. We don't like the way we sound. Well, Judy, guess what? That's how you look and that's how you sound.
I know, unfortunately, that is the truth.
Unless you're going to haul yourself up and stay in your room and not meet anyone, then it is what it is. You can't change it.
If someone could stand behind me and, remember like in my big fat Greek wedding, and the women would hold everybody's neck. And if I could just get someone just to stand behind me, or just cut out like about this much skin, I'd be all right. But I don't want anesthetics. So, that's not going to happen. This is it. Like it or lump it.
And then the second reason we don't do video is we don't know what to say. So we want to give you some ideas of what kind of content can we put out there. What is a good video content? So number one is tours of listings. I had a listing come up about this time in April, right when we first got shut down. And I did a Facebook Live walkthrough of it and was able to sell that off of the walkthrough. They didn't even know what the address was. They just called me to schedule an appointment. We were able to get it sold just like that. So tours of listings are going to be very, very important, especially nowadays. Your marketing plan is a great way to advertise to sellers. This is what I'm going to do to get your home sold. This is why out of all the 36,000 agents in Houston, I'm the one for you. This is my own marketing plan. The one that I've been trying to do weekly, and I encourage you to do weekly, is the market reports and stats from your target market area. You can do it from your micro market for your neighborhood or your farm. You can do it from the huge Houston general area, whatever works best for you. HIR comes out with weekly stats. You should be getting emailed that. They come out with the monthly pending numbers, the monthly active listing numbers. So you can take that and rip off and deploy that and just make a video talking about those numbers. Let's see, some how-tos. How-tos are great. So I know somehow Facebook thinks that I am very interested in crayon drawing. So they're saying, this is how you do that. And they're also saying, you love epoxy countertops. This is how you make a live edge epoxy countertop. And I watch at least 15 minutes of those videos every day. So it's just a how-to. So how can you apply that to real estate? So how do I prepare my home for sale? How do what are the current design trends going on? How should I stage my house to get it ready? Another how-to is how to save people money, how to protest your taxes, and how to file your homestead exemption. So homesteads are, I think, has the deadline already passed, but that should be coming up again next year. We're in the midst of protest time, so say this is the process on how we're going to protest your taxes. If you have any questions, because remember, you end the video with a call to action, you pivot to that. If you have any questions or need any assistance finding comps for your home, I'm more than happy to help. Another big one, especially with the COVID shutdown, is supporting our community. So not just being there for people when they have a need, but being there for people when they don't have a need, when a paycheck's not involved for you. So if you have a favorite restaurant in your neighborhood or a favorite small business in your neighborhood, go meet the owner, say, I want to do a video about your restaurant, your boutique shop, and I want to highlight you and drive traffic into this. They're going to be so thankful for it. You can say, if they mention this video, would you be willing to give them 10% off of their dinner or whatever it is? Sit down, talk with them, talk about why you like that place, how they're pillars in your community, how important they are to us, and how important for us as people in the community to support our local businesses. So I think that's going to be a very, very powerful one, because that's meeting people where they are. People are very concerned about their businesses. And so you can be there as a tool for them. And the best one is R&D, but in this case, it's not research and development. It is rip off and deploy. If you see another Gary Green agent that's posting a video that works for you, take it, do it. Say, this is a great video. I'm going to do it and make it specific to me and my style and my marketing and my area. But absolutely, you see a video that you like, absolutely recreate it. And that's what your manager, that's what your managers are doing. Trust me, we're not doing it just because we love doing video and we love seeing ourselves on camera. We love hearing our voices. We're doing it as ideas to give agents. This is something that you should be doing. Look at us doing it. If I can do it, then you can definitely do it. So that is the point of what we're doing with all our videos.
And you guys, once you get used to doing that, that hook, you can, it really does come very easily. And I don't rehearse. I don't do any of that stuff. I mean, it is what it is. If I stumble because this is how I am and it's real. Because I do that in real life. When I'm talking to Tracy, I lose my train of thought, right, Tracy? You can nod, and you know, it takes a village to keep me on track. All of your managers are doing video because we've been coached by John Cheplack for the past, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, and we started doing videos. My Facebook page for my videos is called Strategies to Soar. So you could look at that and see, get some, a lot of it, most of it is geared to recruiting, but it gives you the rhythm of it, the hook, and then the content, and so on and so forth. And it may give you some good ideas to use. Also, you go talk to your manager and see what their Facebook page is that they're using to do their videos. Last week, we talked about Facebook and what to post. Now, 2 things came out that you guys should be posting. One, Tony Nelson sent those stats, and I think that came out yesterday. And there's a whole bunch of different formats that you can do, but every single one of you should have that on your Facebook page by the end of the day. Because that's always fabulous, and you always make some blurb. Love working for my company, the greatest company in Houston, blah, blah. Also, that first responder flyer that's out with Gibraltar Mortgage, they can personalize it, and it's co-branded, and that's been extended through the end of June. So I would get that out as well, and get that out to your, put that on Facebook, and ask your friends to share that, especially if they know first responders. I think those are 2 really powerful things to post. So there's always something. You just have to be looking for it. And we're staying right on time. So do we have questions? If they're real technical, you probably want to ask me, you know, instead of Craig, because he's not near as good as that I am, you know, but give me some questions or comments.
I have a comment real quick about
Yes, ma'am.
what you were saying about posting. If you've got a YouTube channel and you're posting the link from YouTube onto Facebook, I wanted to say that I've found that you get more hits and more views if you post the video in Facebook itself and then separately post it to your YouTube channel. So people are more likely to watch the video if it's actually popping up on Facebook rather than clicking a link that takes them.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I would definitely say that's one of those things where the algorithm is saying we want people to stay on Facebook. And, you know, if you're clicking a link to leave Facebook, then the algorithm's not going to prop it up as much. So definitely a good tip.
Yeah.
Good. Anybody else? We're going to be sending out the PowerPoint and also the recording of this. Wanda, love the PowerPoint Marlene sent us yesterday that we could drop in our photo and made a video in 5 minutes. Yeah, in Impact, right, Wanda? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get it more into that next week. And again, when you're doing video and getting it on Impact, you're going to have the YouTube channel. So if you have a Google account, like Craig says, it's two steps. And if you want to know how to do it, you just call Craig because he is available for you anytime, day or night, anytime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Judy, I
again,
watched your video last night that you sent. You did a very good job, Judy.
Thank you, Wanda. You know, I'll pay you when you come in. But yeah, and that video, y'all go back and watch that because I think I kind of gave you an idea of doing like a market report at the end. But you know, I just want you guys just to do it. Try and just maybe start with one a month if you hate it. And eventually try and do one a week. We're doing one a week. The managers are doing one per week. And if they're not, ooh, Mark Woodruff's gonna come on down on them. Yeah, you'll get more and more used to it, right, Sonia? Yeah, Sonia's doing good at it.
Actually, what Craig was saying about that's how you look and that's how you sound, that's what really got me out there to just be like, all right.
Yeah. And you're gorgeous, and you're gorgeous and young. But for those of us who think, well, we have been around the block and down the street and.
I've got someone
Yeah.
holding my neck back here too, though.
Oh, shut your mouth, girl.
yeah,
I'll have to have a whole team holding mine, holding my arm, doing everything, you know. But again, no one has called me and said, Judy, you really need to quit doing video because you look horrible. No one's told me that yet. And until they do, I'm going to start doing it. Probably I'll just tell them, you know what, and keep
and the
doing
best way to get better at doing video is just to continue doing video.
Yeah.
So the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be with it, the more natural you'll be. And, you know, just remember, a crappy video out there is better than no video out there. So,
Because your competition ain't doing it, kids.
mhm.
Your crappy video is better than their non-existent one. So do it, and that's your homework. Until next week, everybody makes a video, and I want to see it. And besides, have y'all friended me? Has everybody friended me on Facebook?
Mm-mm.
Oh, but I think Phoebe, you got hacked. I think I got another friend request from you.
I did, yeah. Don't do that one.
Oh, I'm not. But you guys are great. We'll see you next week, and you'll be getting the recording and PowerPoint later on.
Have a great
Bye.
week, guys. Bye.